right. So, if you watch a lot of financial advice videos, vlogs, documentaries and stuff like that, well, not documentaries, but anything that has to do with finance, I just want to, let's go into certain topics, right? Because, they all pretty much say the same thing, but I'm going to get a few popular known ones, maybe not so known. Dave Ramsey, very good, very good. He's very, I want to say aggressive with, there's no sympathy, oh, you can't afford it, get a second job. And it's funny because I wonder if a lot of the interviews are edited out of those who possibly could say, because you never hear somebody say, well, it's not that easy. I tried looking, I can't find a job. And not that it's edited out maliciously. I think he probably, the team probably edited it out because they don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear any, they want to motivate you. They don't want you to say, oh, yeah, you see, it is hard. Yeah. No, they want you to be like, oh, yeah, anybody could do it. He said, oh, yeah, he agreed. So I get it. If it is edited out, I get it. That's what I'm saying. But some people, it may be hard. They may have kids. They might not have anybody watch the kids. It might be a single parent. Like, we get it. There's a lot of, things put in your path that makes it harder. It's possible, yes. It's possible. It just may not be as easy as others may have it. So he's very aggressive. He tells you like it is. He tells you, oh, you can't afford it. You make $30,000 a year. Okay, get a second job. Maybe that'll bump you up another $10,000, $20,000 a year. And, or get a new job that you can make. It sounds easy. Oh, yeah, I'll just get a new job. And it may be. If you at least try, at least make the effort. Instead of sitting back, make the effort, and if they do, hey, kudos to you. And if it's really that hard, then it will show, right? But I want to tackle into his methods, right? And there's no right or wrong answer here. His methods are good. It's just, I feel like it caters to a different individual. His snowball method, you might have heard others talk about it, and you might hear others talk about something opposite, which I get it. Like, the snowball method is for someone who is overwhelmed, who can't control the finances, who feels like, oh, I got all these bills, I don't know which bill to pay off. Oh, I got this bill and I got that bill, Their mind is like irrational. They're just like, oh, is it irrational, rational, whatever. But it's like too much for them to handle. So the way to tackle that is the snowball method, which is his method, which makes sense, though. I get it. You basically pay down the smallest bill, and you pay it off. You put all your whatever you can, you pay it down until you pay it off your smallest bill, regardless of the interest rate. Now, when that bill is paid off, now let's say the minimum payment was $75 a month. But you put more because you paid off. Now it's paid off. The balance paid off because it was a small balance. You only had $900 left, and you paid it off. So that $75, now you take that $75 along with the other extra money you was putting into it. You go into the second smallest bill, and you pay that off. Let's say that was $100, a month. Now you pay that off with the $75 plus the $100, and then the additional. Now you pay off that. Now you got $175 plus the additional to pay off the third more. So it's a snowball method. And at the same time, now you're like, oh, so instead of 5 bills, now I only got 4. Now I only got 3. Now I only got 1 big bill. Now this is regardless of the interest rate. The smallest bill could have been the highest interest rate. Could have been the least interest rate, and then the second bill could have been the highest interest rate. It doesn't matter. His method just basically tackles the smallest loan, the smallest amount in dollars. Now, I get it, but I feel like that caters to those who are overwhelmed. Now, if you're not overwhelmed, and let's say you got, you can handle it, whether it's only 3 or whether it's 5, and you're just like, okay, it's 5, but they're all automatic payments. Nothing's getting paid late. Then what you do is you pay the minimum on the least interest, and the one that's charging the most interest, you put everything towards that on the highest interest. And then once you pay that off, you're not. It may take a little longer. You may still have 5 bills for a longer period of time, but you tackling the highest interest rate. That means you're not paying as much into interest. Now, so I don't know what's the best method, honestly. I feel like depending on who you are and how much loans you have and how much debt you have, and, each method is just slightly different. I feel like if you tack it on the highest interest, overall in time, you're paying the least amount in interest total. So I guess that's, it's hard to say, because like, if you're paying, let's say the cheapest interest, it's the lowest interest, you're paying 5% interest on a $900 loan, but you got a $4,000 loan, and you're paying, 10% interest, 13% interest. Now that's a lot, and you want to tackle that. Now, if that was a small loan, and let's say you only had $40 left, and you're paying 30% interest, like that obviously makes more sense. But it won't be much in interest when you look at the total, but you're paying more for your dollar amount. You get it? Like, I don't know. I feel like at the end of the day, the highest balance should be paid. It should be the highest interest should be paid. And usually the highest balance you want to get rid of too. Every it's different for everyone. It's different for everyone, honestly. But anyway, I don't want to let this video drag, so I'll leave it alone. That's it for now. I'll probably make more videos talking about individual things like this. Snowball method, or paying the highest interest loan, paying the lowest one, paying the highest balance, what's best. To me, I just feel like paying, and again, it varies depending on the dollar amounts, but to me, I think generally, paying the highest interest is probably the best thing, especially when that balance is high. You want to knock it down and knock it out. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Like and share if you thought what I said was interesting. And thanks for watching.